Today I'll share with you a Vinyasa practice on behalf of Saints Sport and Fitness. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started in a kneeling position if that's comfortable for your knees and for your ankles. If not, find any seated position where you can have an upright spine. And we'll take just a few breaths here to notice, to observe how your breath is moving, what it is that you've brought to your mat today. So physically, if anything's a little bit stuck, if there's less mobility or more mobility somewhere, just to observe, especially considering the time of day you're practicing right now. We bring different things onto our mat, physically, mentally, emotionally. And we'll start to transform and control our breath here. So start as you inhale to breathe into your chest, but then a bit lower into your mid-region and then low into your belly so you expand. As you exhale, release and turn from your belly, the midsection, and your chest. So as you inhale, you fill up in these three parts. As you exhale, you release in three parts. You start to offer a full, complete breath. We offer a full and complete release as well. As you continue with this breath, notice if that's different from how you were breathing a moment ago. Sometimes we can get our breath stuck in one position and it might just get stuck into your chest and never release down low to your belly. And you might skip the expansion into your chest and actually just expand low in the belly. So explore what this feels like to have this fully expansive breath. And the space between each breath as well. And keep that breath going, and we'll continue with some shoulder openings. So we'll take cow face arms, reach your right arm straight up overhead, and take your fingertips down your back. You might already feel this stretch here, right? And take your left hand down and behind your back. So maybe you'll grab onto your fingers behind your back. If you do, if you don't, that's okay. As long as you can find a stretch here. And keep your rib cage pulled together so that this stretch is really about the shoulders, about the muscles of the upper back as well. Maybe even your neck will receive a bit of a stretch here. And let's release from that and switch it out. So take your left arm up, release it down your back. Take your right arm down and behind. Maybe you grab onto your fingertips here. And again, keep your ribs together. And can you still continue with that expansive three-part breath as you inhale, and with that three-part release as you exhale? So if you've not used that breath before, it can be very tricky to use throughout an entire Vinyasa practice, but maybe just you're starting out with it on occasion. You drop into it, see what it has to offer. Let's release our arms from that. Give a little shake. And let's come into a child's pose, Balasana. Draw your big toes to touch, take your knees wide, and draw your hips back towards your heels. Reach your arms forward. Relax your forehead down. You have a few breaths here. If you know that already you're just a bit tight in your hamstrings or you have some tightness in your back, you might realize that your forehead won't touch the mat or your hips are very far off your heels. If that's the case, practicing from home, you might just keep some pillows nearby So you can release your entire torso onto something. So you have some sort of feeling of surrender instead of having to tense in a child's pose. Get long through your spine. Start to energize through your arms here. Notice what's happening in your shoulders and your deltoids. How does that feel? Do you receive a stretch here? Does it feel tight? Does it feel stable? And we'll take it up into a tabletop pose. Come onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, just so you can start to bring some mobility and some stretch into your ankles here. And draw back your hips towards your heels, and then pull forward to align your shoulders above your wrists. Just with your own pace, your own breath, draw back and press forward. If you want to spend more time in one direction or the other, you can do that. If you'd like to explore some cats and cows as you flex and extend through your spine, and start to find those movements, or even from side to side. So today, give yourself permission to actually investigate, to actually dive into each posture to see what it is that might suit you in this moment. Sometimes we're more hesitant to do that when we're in a class, in public. There's certainly no need for that, but I can understand that that happens more in public. At home, this is a great opportunity to just explore whatever it looks like. Right? Just let it happen, but see how it feels. Finish out one more breath cycle before we move into a modified plank. So as you're ready for that, find a little bit of space. This is a modified plank for everyone, so draw your navel in, keep your knees on your mat, gaze forward, move forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lower all the way down. So we're starting with 3 sets of mini cobras, very, very small cobras. As you inhale, lift your chest just barely off of your mat. Just start to find some mobility from the center of your back and up. Keep your feet on your mat. Exhale, release down. Maybe shake your bum a little bit, especially if this is a morning practice. Right? Slowly wake up your spine here. Let's do that again. Inhale to peel up. So with your cobra, push your hands into your mat. Even if you don't lift any higher, keep your arms active. Exhale, release down. Last one, inhale, lift up. So again, you've got that push of your hands and draw your elbows in towards each other. So just like you had them for the chaturanga, and send your elbows back. So cobra is really active in a very different way from an up dog. Exhale, release. Let's push back through a child's pose. It's our little pit stop, just for a moment. Through child's pose. So get the length back into your spine here. And into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your bum up. Send your entire torso back towards your thighs. But keep everything engaged here in your core. So it's pretty tempting to let it all splay just in an effort to try to get closer. Got a few breaths here. So again, take this opportunity to investigate. What kind of movements could you make in down dog, or would you rather be still and silent? Use your next exhale to walk to the top of your mat. Come into a forward fold. Uttanasana. Be nice to your body here. So I'm starting with, well, I'll probably be in bent legs the entire practice. So I'll modify most postures because I have a couple herniated discs in my low back. So if you have back pain, you could definitely look to me for some modifications for your back, but otherwise, you don't have to take the modifications I'm taking, but explore whatever it is that suits you. Some days are great for modifying your entire practice. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen up through your spine. Keep breathing once you're there, of course. Maybe you find that expansive breath again. Get your chest open here. Exhale, forward fold. Release back down. Maybe shake your arms. Release through your neck. We like to hold on to tension. Not usually consciously. But we have a tendency to hold on to tension in postures like this where actually it doesn't serve us. So release that. Push down into your feet here. Find a solid foundation. Inhale, mountain, Tadasana. As you root down, lift up. Reach your fingertips overhead. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Press your hands into each other. Start to find a bit more energy, more activation. Inhale, mountain. Reach up, out, over again. Exhale, forward fold. Release from a flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through your spine. Anywhere you can have a flat back here. Okay, so that might mean your hands can be on the ground. They might be on your shins, so they might need to be up at your thighs. So as long as you have a flat back, you can keep that. Exhale, high plank, Dandasana. Find yourself in one long line here. Shoulders above your wrists. And into downward facing dog. Push back. So move a bit faster now with that sun salutation. So as you exhale, walk to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Up to rise. Reach your chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up again. Long as you stretch from your feet to your fingertips. Exhale, fold back over. Inhale, halfway lift. Just a flat back. Exhale, high plank. Right into down dog. Lift your hips up and back. On a deep inhale. Full exhale. Again, inhale. Use your exhale to walk to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Lift up from your kneecaps. You engage your quads. Exhale, take your hands to your heart center. Push. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hinge forward all the way down to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale from high plank into downward facing dog. So with these few breaths in this down dog, just notice if you're feeling a bit warmer now, at least a smidgen. There's a little bit mobility, more mobility somewhere. Maybe your ankles are feeling like they're moving with a little bit more ease. Inhale, roll to high plank. Roll through your spine. Align your shoulders above your wrists. Exhale, downward facing. Again, inhale, high plank. Roll forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Uno más. Inhale, high plank. time, lower to your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Squeeze your elbows into lower. Just one cobra. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push back. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, pull your knee to your right elbow. Align your shoulders above your wrists. Inhale, three-limb down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your foot between your hands. So I know a lot of people can get stuck somewhere back here. No problem. Grab on. Grab onto your entire leg, pull it forward. It's important that we can take up space though for our foundation. So inhale, warrior two. Plant your back foot down. Open your arms to the sides. Give a little shake, shake if they're stuck. Reach long through your arms, long through your fingertips. The maximum depth of your front leg in any of these warrior positions will be with your knee above your ankle. If you want to back off a bit, you can back off and still receive benefits there. Maybe you're exploring this warrior two though, by backing off like that. Maybe you're taking different arms. Just take your hands to your hips and focus on your legs. Or focus more on your core. This is your time to investigate. Let's take it back down. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-limb down dog. Lift your back leg, lift your right leg rather, up and back. Exhale, pull your knee to your right elbow again. Inhale, three-limb down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Take it up, open. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-limb down dog, up and back. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, low lunge. Rotate down, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank this time. And exhale to flow. So chaturanga, either for a cobra or an up dog as you inhale. And exhale takes you back, downward facing. Left side, inhale, take your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three limb. Exhale, low lunge. Again, if your foot is getting stuck, draw it forward. Inhale, warrior two. A few breaths this first time around. So what happens if you didn't bring your foot all the way forward? Your warrior two could potentially look a little bit like this. First of all, we need to protect our knee, so it's really important that the maximum you take with this front knee is for your knee to be above your ankle. But also, fewer benefits would be received if you have a shorter stance like that. You wouldn't receive the stretch through your back leg in the way that you are in this wide warrior two, for instance. There's so much more to get out of this warrior two. Maybe you notice where you're feeling it right now. As it feels strong in your back leg. Are you shaking in your front thigh? Stay long, upright from your spine. Really strong through your core there. Okay, just one more inhale to fill up, to get light. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-limb down dog. Take your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three-limb. Exhale, low lunge. Rotate down, inhale, warrior two. It's just a breath. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-limb. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, open, take up space. Exhale, low lunge. This time we flow. Inhale, high plank. And exhale takes you through. We meet back in a downward facing dog. Obviously ignore me if this doesn't work for you. You could be in a child's pose instead. Use your next exhale to come to the top of your mat. You can walk or jump forward. Forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Find your base here. So this is an upright chair with your shoulders above your hips. To start, so take your hands to heart center. We'll take it deeper now. So exhale, hinge forward with your torso, your belly just on your thighs or just above your thighs, and get low. Reach back through your tailbone and the crown of your head in one long line. We're building a lot of heat here in our legs. Push down through both the balls of your feet and your heels, so evenly through your feet here. Inhale, chair pose. Your legs are still bent. You're upright now. Exhale, forward fold. Let that go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, pull your knee to your right elbow, like you did last time. Inhale, take it back up, 3 limbs. Exhale, low lunge. Draw your foot forward, draw your chest forward. Inhale, warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Notice if your back hip is sticking out, draw your left hip down and under. Draw your left hip down under, that's right. Exhale, extended side angle, reach to the right. Take your variation. So as I said, I'm modifying most things right now. I'm still receiving benefits here, so you can certainly join me here. Or, if your hips will allow it, you can take your right hand down to the floor inside of your right foot. Or onto a block. Wherever you are, rotate your chest up towards the ceiling. This is a twist. Keep your legs where they are. Inhale, reverse warrior. So your legs don't change, it's just your torso to come up and over your back leg. Rather than just collapsing over your left side here, see if you can lift up and over an imaginary ball or an imaginary shelf that you lift over. Just one more inhale as you reach. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-limb down dog. Take your right leg up and back. This time, keep it up. Exhale, high plank with your leg lifted. From here, you can flow, so take a chaturanga on one leg, or modify, skip it, put both legs down, but find your flow. So if you were to do a one-leg flow there, you put both feet down for an up dog. You're back in your down dog. Inhale, take your left leg high, reach her up. Exhale, pull your knee to your left elbow. Move with fluidity here. Inhale, take it back up, push. Exhale, low lunge. Rotate your back foot down. Inhale, warrior two. Maybe you smile this time. Who knows, you might surprise yourself. Little smile comes out now and then. And again, on this side of warrior two, notice if your right hip, it's like you're standing at the bus stop. If it is, draw your right hip down and under so that everything is aligned here. Especially because of what's coming up next, to protect your spine, it's important to keep your core engaged right now. So this will help you with your transition. So exhale, extended side angle. Keep it in as you hinge. Then find your variation, either as I am with my forearm on my thigh, or take your hand to the inside of your foot. But this engagement is really important because it's a twist. Can you shine your heart up in the direction of the ceiling rather than collapsing forward, opening? Get a stretch even through your shoulder here to do that. You can gaze wherever you like, wherever it suits you. If you have a tightness in your neck, you might find that looking down, forward, or up will actually help you to stretch into that. That's why the exploration is so important. Push into your feet here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep your legs where they are. Lift up and over. Cheeky front leg. If you want it to straighten, that's fine. If you don't, be mindful. You might sneak into a different position. Keep your right side here nice and long, even though, yes, there's a contraction there. But it's a contraction instead of a collapse. Which is why we talk about that length, like you could lift up and over something. So it's more of this controlled release. And this one more inhale. Exhale, low lunge. So again, inhale, 3-limb down dog. You have the option to do a 3-limb flow here. So exhale, take it forward into high plank and flow from there. So just to recap, if you're doing a 3-limb flow, your leg is lifted in the high plank, your leg is lifted in chaturanga, and both feet are down. The tops of your feet are down for your up dog. I wish I could show you, but my back will not allow an up dog right now. As you exhale, come to the top of your mat. Walk or jump forward, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Start with it upright, take your hands to heart center. Exhale, hinge forward, chair hinge, really low. Get a little sandwich action with your belly or with your torso onto your thighs here. Inhale, take it back up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hopefully you're nice and warm now. Inhale, halfway lift, I sure am. Exhale, back to down dog. So now we flow with this little series. Inhale, take your right leg up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow, move forward. Inhale, lift back up, 3-limb. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Find your variation. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-limb down dog. This is up to you. Exhale, flow. 1 foot, 2 feet. Or skip it. Child's pose is always there. Back into down dog. Inhale, take your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, 3-limb. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, move with ease. Inhale, reverse it. Flip it and reverse it. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-limb. This is up to you. Exhale, you flow. From your down dog, exhale to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Upright. Take your hands to your heart. Exhale, hinge forward. Send your heart forward still, so it's still long in this hinge. Inhale, chair pose, back up. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it into down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, pull your knee to your right elbow. Inhale, back up again. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Get long, rotate your chest up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Just a side bend here. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three limb down dog. Exhale, you flow. Chaturanga. Inhale, take your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, low lunge, ground it. Inhale, warrior two, open to the side. Exhale, extended side angle to the left. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep your legs where they are if you want. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three limb down dog. Exhale, you flow. Keep your chest forward wherever you are, modified or other. Come back into a down dog. Give it 2 breaths here before lowering into child's pose. So once you take that child's pose, reconnect to your breath here. Maybe you can find that 3-part breath that if you were practicing it before, there's a good chance that we lost it, right, throughout that series. That's okay, especially if you're just starting with it, but can you reconnect to that expansive breath now so that you really breathe into the upper, mid, and lower parts, and that you can release from the low, mid, and upper parts. As you're ready, if you're ready, let's push back into down dog. If you're not ready, put it on pause. The joys of practicing from home. Reconnect with this down dog. Find a solid base here as you push into your hands. Keep your shoulders nice and stable. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bend your knees. Fold again. So a little bit of a squat here. And release onto your bum. Let's come into a boat pose, Navasana. So for a boat pose, if you really want it, you could keep your feet, step 1, so keep your feet on your mat and just lean back. If you would like to take your feet off of your mat, but keep your hands behind your thighs like I am, you can do that. If you wanted to release your arms out to the side or even overhead, you can do that. But wherever you are in your variation, so important here is to keep a long spine. So it's important that you can protect your entire back here instead of collapsing into one part of it. So it's the muscles of your core. They're on the front side of your body, but that also can wrap around your back. That will help to give you this support. Pull in. Get strong there, but maybe remove tension from your neck. We're here for just a couple more breaths. So find what suits you. If you wanted to lengthen your legs all the way up, you can go for that. I'm keeping mine bent right now. One more full breath. Pull your knees into your chest, roll over your legs, come into a tabletop pose. From there, back to down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Same as we've been doing. Inhale, lift up, 3 limb. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, just straight up with your torso. So align your shoulders above your hips. You can bend your back knee if you want. That helps you actually to get a deeper stretch in your back hip flexors. Or if you wanted to for any reason, either for balance or for strength, just lower onto your back knee. That's also available. Stay strong and stable through your front leg here as you push through your back foot. Exhale, warrior 2, open to the side. So this calls for a readjustment of your feet. So wiggle your feet around. For the most part with warrior 2, your front heel dissects the center of your back foot, more or less. Push into this warrior 2. You've been here before. You might find different arms here. So you just like to take your arms overhead in warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, lift your kneecap up, rather than just pushing into your leg. Lift it up so you really engage through your quads here. Inhale, reverse triangle. So just like reverse warrior, where you lift up and over instead of collapsing, you contract to release. So this time we have that straight front leg. One more inhale. Keep your legs straight. Exhale, triangle. So hinge forward towards your right leg. Send your hips back towards your left heel. From there, just release your hand wherever is available. So very similar to extended side angle. And that you might keep your hand to your shin. Your hand might be up even higher, and that's also fine. Or your hand might come inside of your foot. So long as you keep your hips where they are, rather than releasing your hips to get there. Keep your front knee active, so keep it up. Start to bend into your right knee. Inhale, warrior 2, just straight up, warrior 2. Breathe some energy into your arms here. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands down. Inhale, 3 limb, down dog, 3 limb, down dog. Exhale, pull your knee to your right elbow. Inhale, 3 limb, down dog. Keep it up if you like. Exhale, flow. So high plank, your chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Back into down dog. Inhale, take your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, 3 limb again. Exhale, low lunge. Straight up from here, inhale, crescent lunge. Pull in to lift everything up. So there's this constant action of down to come up. You push, let the energy lift you up out of it. Again, you could bend your back knee, especially if you're tight in your hip flexors. If you've been doing a lot of sitting at your desk, which I'm sure you have been, then you might be really tight here. And it might suit you to actually have that tiny bend in your back knee. Keep your shoulders down your back here. Exhale, warrior 2. Open it out to the side. Readjust your feet. Take up space on your mat. Your mat isn't just as long as it is for Shavasana. Right? You're taking up a good portion of your mat in this warrior position. Again, you might see what it's like to take your arms overhead, maybe your hands to heart center. And learn from engaging with it, right? Rather than just thinking, what might that feel like? Engage with it, explore. What does it feel like right now? Start to straighten your front leg. Lift your left kneecap, just one of them. And inhale, reverse triangle. Take it up and over your back leg here. So as with all of these variations we've been doing, your gaze is up to you. It could be up. See what that feels like. It could be down, towards your back foot. It could be forward. You might have your hand on your hip. As long as you're not pushing too much, right? Anywhere with your back hand. Keep it pretty light. You can explore different depths. And exhale, let's find triangle, Trikonasana. Send your hips back as you lean forward. So that works at the same time. Release your left hand down, take your right arm up, and find your variation. And you guessed it, you're still engaged in the core. This is also a little bit of a twist as you rotate your torso in the direction of the ceiling. Just a little bit. It will require muscles of your back to help you to pull and rotate back here. Keep your left shoulder pulled back rather than collapsing forward or just hanging out there eating a sandwich. Keep it active and open. Start to bend into your front knee. Inhale, warrior two, lift up. Get nice and strong, but also fluid in your body. So you've definitely got mobility here that's ready to take you down. Take you into a low lunge, not just take you down. And here we go. Exhale, low lunge. Clench your hands. Inhale, 3-limb down dog. Reach up, push back. Exhale, pull your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, 3-limb. Exhale, your flow. Keep your elbows into your body. Find your cobra or up dog. And you're back into a down dog. Exhale, come to the top of your mat. Step or jump, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, come into a squat. And keep breathing, but come onto your bum. See if you can find that 3-part breath as you find a boat pose. It's tricky, I'll be honest. But can you at least, rather than just breathing into your chest in a boat pose, which is what a lot of us would do, can you encourage that breath to actually expand a little bit lower at least? Take it in steps. What's available right now? Won't be as long this time. Open up through your chest. That might mean you pull your shoulders back a little bit more, especially if you have your arms released here. And especially if you have your legs totally straight here. You have a tendency to just collapse into the back. So keep it long. Cross your legs. Pull them into your chest. Roll over them. Let's come into a downward facing dog. Push it back. Inhale, take your right leg up. Exhale, pull your knee to your right elbow. Inhale, 3-limb. Exhale, low lunge. Just straight up. Inhale, crescent. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, warrior two. Readjust your feet. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg over your back leg. Exhale, triangle. Hinge towards your front leg. Inhale, warrior two. Bend into your front leg to lift. Exhale, low lunge. Release down. Inhale, 3-limb down dog. Push evenly through both arms. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, whoops. Exhale, flow. I was gonna make us just go right into that again, but we flow. And back into your down dog. Inhale, take your left leg up. And left elbow. Inhale, 3 limb. Exhale, low lunge, straight up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Send your hips back. Inhale, warrior 2. Bend your front knee. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3 limb. Exhale, pull your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, 3 limb. Keep it up. Exhale, flow. Exhale, come to the top of your mat, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, squat. Come onto your bum, here we go, boat pose. It's real quick this time. Real quick. So come right into your maximum. Just your variation for exploration. Bend your knees, cross your ankles. Roll over, let's go, downward facing dog. Last time with this series, then we're home free. So here we go. Inhale, take your right leg up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, 3 limb. Exhale, low lunge. Push down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Open to the side. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reverse triangle rather, straight legs. Exhale, triangle. Take it to the right. Inhale, warrior 2. Bend your knee, lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3 limb. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. It's that last one on this side. You got it. Inhale, 3 limb. Keep it up. Exhale, flow. Left side, last time. Inhale, take your left leg up. Exhale, pull your knee to your left elbow. Contract as you pull forward. Inhale, 3 limb. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Push. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reverse triangle over your back leg. Exhale, triangle, hinge, release. Move with fluidity here. Inhale, warrior 2. Lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3 limb. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Last time. Inhale, 3 limb. Exhale, flow. So we're back in a downward facing dog for a few breaths, just a few. And into your child's pose, draw your hips back. If you're working with pillows, find those pillows under your torso so you can release down. In this child's pose, let's roll up into a kneeling position. Just up onto your knees. Let's take eagle arms. Cross your right arm under and cross your elbows here. Maybe you can take your palms to touch. If that's too much, just take your hands onto your shoulders. If you're in eagle arms, lift your elbows up, away from your shoulders. Press your palms away from your face. So definitely here, if it's available, start to connect again into that three-part expansive breath. Keep the breath going, release your arms, cross your left arm under, bend your elbows, wrap your arms around to press your palms together. Otherwise, hug your arms. Lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Press your palms away from your face. So this will help to stretch into your rhomboids here in particular, muscles of your upper back. You might even explore here. See what it's like to take your forehead down. To release your chin towards your chest. Release your arms from that. Let's come onto our backs. Pull your knees into your chest once you get there. So with your knees in your chest, into your chest, from here we'll take a figure 4 position. So take your right leg straight up and flex your foot. So you see that you pull your toes back towards your knees here. Keep your foot flexed. Cross your ankle above your left knee. And then pull your left thigh in towards your body. You're in control of how deep this stretch is. And keep your right foot flexed. It helps to protect your right knee here. And release from that. Let's take the opposite side. Extend your left leg up, flex your foot. And figure 4. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. Draw your knees draw your right thigh rather into your chest. Notice if there's any tension you're holding on to somewhere that you can actually release right now. Sometimes that might be in our left hip, because that's the hip we're trying to stretch. You might find that it's contracting right now. You encourage it to release, so use your breath to let that tension dwindle. And release from that. Pull your knees into your chest. Maybe sway from side to side. Let's take a knock-knee position. Plant your feet wide on your mat. Let your knees fall in towards each other. Maybe take both hands onto your belly here. Posture to help to neutralize your spine. Just allow your spine to settle here. For those of you, any of you with lower back issues of any kind, you can stay here for Shavasana. Otherwise, if you'd like to extend your legs all the way out, just extend your legs, release your feet, open away from each other. Relax your arms by your sides, palms to face up. Take a variation that suits you. This will be a fairly brief Shavasana, but important and effective nonetheless. So allow yourself to release into your Shavasana. Start to bring some movement back into your body. Maybe touch your thumbs to each of your fingers. Let your neck roll from side to side. And if they're not there already, walk your feet in towards your hips. And roll onto your side. And as effortlessly as possible, press up into any seated position where you can be comfortable. Keep your eyes closed. You still are waking up here. Start to bring a lightness into your body. Allow energy to flow freely. Draw your hands to heart center and press your palms into each other. So with an intention of continuing to explore what actually suits you and what it is that you need throughout the day. We bow forward. Namaste.